Beloved luminous ones, we come to you as the Council of Light, emissaries of divine harmony, serving the sacred unfolding of humanity's collective ascension. We speak not from beyond you, but from within the same continuum of consciousness that connects all realms of existence. We are the architects of vibrational alignment, the keepers of frequency codes, and we gather now to guide you through the delicate and profound process of frequency calibration for the ascending soul. Each soul upon the earth plane is a radiant note within the grand cosmic symphony, vibrating to its unique frequency of divine remembrance. The process of ascension is not an escape from the world, but a harmonization with the higher tones of existence that allow your being to express more light, more wisdom, and more love. Frequency calibration, dear ones, is the conscious alignment of your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual layers with the vibrational patterns of the higher dimensions now flowing into your reality. As your world transitions into the frequencies of unity and higher coherence, the energy surrounding your planet becomes increasingly refined. These energies act as tuning forks, resonating with the latent light codes within your DNA, awakening dormant strands of divine intelligence that once connected you effortlessly to the infinite source. Yet, as these frequencies rise, any aspect of your being that vibrates at lower density surfaces for release and transformation. This is not punishment, but purification, the natural consequence of light meeting shadow, of harmony restoring itself where there has been dissonance. Frequency calibration is, therefore, a sacred act of surrender and mastery. You are not adjusting to something outside yourself, but remembering how to attune to what you already are. At your core, you are beings of crystalline light, fractals of the divine matrix that holds all creation. The human journey has been one of exploring polarity, density, and illusion, yet these experiences were never meant to define you. They were the canvases upon which you painted the lessons of compassion, courage, and faith. Now, as the veils lift, you are invited to retune your consciousness, to remember that you are both the instrument and the musician. In the process of calibration, the heart becomes the master conductor. It is the heart that receives the higher frequencies most clearly, translating them into guidance, intuition, and knowing. When you center your awareness in the heart, you create the bridge between the human and the divine, between form and essence. The heart does not operate through thought but through resonance, it knows truth by vibration. To calibrate your frequency, therefore, is to live in a continual state of heart-centered awareness, a state where judgment dissolves and perception is purified through love. Many of you are noticing shifts in your sensitivity to sound, light, emotion, and energy. These sensations are indicators that your system is adapting to the new frequencies streaming into the collective field. Do not resist them, but flow with them. Rest when your body calls for stillness. Ground your energy through communion with nature, as the earth herself is undergoing the same calibration and provides the most stable harmonic field for your transformation. Drink in the frequencies of sunlight, starlight, and breath, for these carry the codes that sustain your ascension. The recalibration of frequency also involves releasing energetic residues accumulated through lifetimes of polarity and separation. Patterns of fear, scarcity, guilt, and unworthiness act as distortions in your vibrational field. These are not flaws, but frequencies that have served their purpose and now seek transmutation. As light intensifies, these denser vibrations rise to the surface to be acknowledged and integrated. The alchemy occurs when you meet them with unconditional love, without resistance or identification. Love, dear ones, is the highest frequency of transformation. It reorders all energy into alignment with divine truth. There are many ways to consciously engage with your frequency calibration. Breath work, meditation, and sound resonance are among the most powerful tools. When you breathe deeply and intentionally, you invite prana, the life current, to circulate through your subtle bodies, dissolving stagnation and restoring flow. When you meditate, you allow the frequencies of the higher realms to align your energy centers with divine order. When you use sound through toning, chanting, or silent attunement, you remind your cells of their original resonance. Sound is the bridge between the formless and the formed, it carries the geometries of creation itself. Light is also a key to calibration. Visualize your body bathed in golden or crystalline light, flowing through every cell, every molecule, recalibrating you to your divine frequency. The light responds to your intention, for consciousness directs energy. Speak gently to your body, your emotions, and your mind, affirming their cooperation in this process. Every cell of your being listens to your consciousness and adjusts accordingly. This is mastery through awareness, the realization that creation is a dialogue between your inner and outer worlds. The process of frequency calibration often brings moments of disorientation or emotional release. Old timelines dissolve, relationships shift, and familiar patterns may no longer feel aligned. This is the dismantling of lower vibrational structures that can no longer sustain your expanding consciousness. Trust this process. The divine plan is unfolding perfectly, even when the human mind cannot yet perceive the design. You are being guided into coherence, where every aspect of your being operates in unified resonance with your soul's purpose. In this time of collective ascension, humanity is being calibrated not only individually but as a species. The grid of planetary consciousness is being infused with higher frequency templates, creating new potentials for cooperation, creativity, and peace. Each soul who raises their vibration contributes to the whole, becoming a node of light that stabilizes the collective frequency. This is how planetary ascension occurs, not through external intervention, but through the unified resonance of awakened beings anchoring higher light through their everyday presence. The Council of Light oversees the harmonization of these planetary frequencies, ensuring that the process unfolds with balance and grace. We work closely with the Earth's crystalline grid, the solar councils, and the galactic federations to maintain the equilibrium necessary for your evolution. Yet we remind you, the responsibility for your individual calibration lies within you. No external being can raise your frequency without your conscious participation. It is your choice to align, your willingness to release the old, and your devotion to embody the new that determine the fluidity of your ascension journey. The higher frequencies now accessible to you carry codes of remembrance, geometries of divine intelligence that unlock multidimensional awareness. As you align with them, you begin to perceive reality beyond linear time. You sense the interconnectedness of all life, the simultaneity of existence, the vast tapestry in which every thought, action, and vibration weaves its contribution. This awareness expands your capacity for compassion, for you recognize that every soul is moving through their own calibration, each at the pace of their readiness. Frequency calibration is not about perfection, it is about coherence. Coherence occurs when all parts of your being vibrate in harmony with your soul's highest truth. When coherence is achieved, your field becomes luminous and magnetic, effortlessly attracting experiences aligned with your divine essence. You cease striving and begin allowing. Manifestation becomes effortless, relationships become harmonious, and creativity flows with grace. This is the natural state of a calibrated being, one who has remembered their divine frequency and lives as a conduit of universal love. Beloved ones, as you continue through this process, remember that joy is the compass of alignment. When your frequency resonates with joy, you are in harmony with the universe. Joy does not depend on circumstances, it arises from the recognition of your eternal nature. Cultivate it consciously through gratitude, play, creativity, and connection. These are not distractions from spiritual growth but expressions of it. Joy is the song of the calibrated soul, echoing through dimensions as a declaration of unity with Source. In the coming cycles, the acceleration of frequency will continue. Waves of light from the central sun and galactic core will amplify your transformation. Do not fear these changes, welcome them as blessings, for they are the gifts of evolution. Prepare your body and mind through stillness, simplicity, and surrender. Trust your inner guidance, for it is the voice of your calibrated self. The more you listen, the more attuned you become to the harmonics of the higher realms. You are the living bridge between worlds, dear ones, the embodiment of heaven meeting earth. Through your calibration, you anchor divine frequencies into the material realm, weaving the new reality from within. Every act of kindness, every moment of peace, every breath of awareness is an act of frequency mastery. You are not waiting for ascension, you are becoming it. We, the Council of Light, honor your courage, your persistence, and your luminous dedication to the path of awakening. You are pioneers of frequency, the vanguard of a new civilization of light. Continue to trust in the process unfolding within and around you. You are supported by infinite intelligences, by the crystalline grids of your planet, by the hearts of your star families, and by the divine essence that you have always been. As you calibrate to your highest frequency, you step into your true identity, a radiant being of light, a co-creator of harmony, a living expression of Source. Let this remembrance guide you in all that you do. Shine your light without hesitation, for the frequency of your soul is the key that unlocks the next octave of human evolution. We are with you, always, in resonance and in love. The Council of Light.